What is going on, everyone? Riddict here, and welcome to Off the Shelf Airguns. Today we got another one by Umarex T4E, and that is the TS68. That's right, the little double barrel shotgun right here. All right, in the T4E line, some people like to say it's the less lethal. Now they have a dedicated less lethal brand, P2P. All right, but it still, you know, has the same thing going on. You can still use the same ammo and stuff like that in these. This is 68 caliber. I do love that it is like a little double-barreled shotgun, handheld shotgun. Now, obviously, this is for looks, and it's to have a little bit of fun with, right? It's not necessarily going to be for anything insanely serious. Maybe home protection with the pepper rounds. The pepper rounds, yes, I can see that working. You know, these are 68 caliber, so they're big monsters. You just hold this right up there, pow, fire both of them off in their face. And it's probably going to affect them in some capacity. Little button right here opens your barrels. All right, that's where you load your rounds, of course. And you switch with a little lever right here, much like any kind of double-barreled shotgun that's obviously side-by-side barrels. And you got a little pick rail on the bottom there if you want an accessory. Not sure why you would, but people do. They like that stuff. CO2, 12 gram CO2, goes right in here like we've seen on these. Smack it to pierce it, and you're ready to rock and roll. And that is what we're gonna do. And there it is, there's the click. Your little thing pops out right there, letting you know that it is pierced. And today, we will be using 3 different types of ammo. We have the T4E 68 caliber rubber rounds, which we will be starting out with. All right, start out with these. And we have what we've seen these in the past. We have the Byrna kinetic rounds, all right? These are like the hard plastic rounds. And then, of course, the Byrna powder rounds, all right? This will give us an idea of what pepper rounds would do, because I ain't testing pepper rounds, guys. These things come flying back at you. I'm not in the mood to get peppered. However, the powder rounds will give us an idea of what the pepper rounds would be like if you used them, okay? So, let's go ahead and start out with the rubber rounds. 1, 2, I just love that. I just love that. It's great. Now, I don't expect accuracy whatsoever out of this thing. This is literally my first time firing it. Let's go over here to see if we can pating at all. No? Ooh, I almost did. Almost did. Shall we try it one more time? Kind of a disappointment if we don't pating with it, right? Oh man, come on, almost had it. Pating! Yes, yes. We patinged with it, which I did not expect to happen. Given the distance we are from that, it's about 15 yards to that blade, 10 yards to our ballistic dummy lab head. And speaking of that, we're going to move on to the ballistic dummy lab head. We're going to see what kind of damage we can do to it, if any. All right, if any. I don't remember what they claim on this as far as how fast it's moving. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and check that real quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's check this real quick. We're just going to do one. We're not going to go crazy. Hopefully it registers. It should. Or not. So much for that idea, huh? I should have just did both. Let's try that again. May not be flying fast enough for it. It doesn't like some of these things. Okay, yeah. We're not going to get a reading, folks. It's probably under 300 FPS. Stop that there. It's probably under 300 FPS, which is why we're not getting a reading, because my FX chronograph does not like things that go under 300 FPS, so it's probably under that, okay? So let's just make that known right now, that it ain't gonna be, and if it is moving at 300 or so, it ain't very much, because it would have registered if it was above 300. If it was above 350, it definitely would have. But it doesn't like things that go under 300 and tends to fool around not wanting to register. And these are big enough projectiles that it should see it, so Probably under 300 FPS, guys. Nothing too insane or crazy. Let me go ahead and get the cameras ready for the Ballistic Dummy Lab head and see what we can do with that. All right, folks, we have the Ballistic Dummy Lab head down there, ready to rock and roll. We're gonna hit them with a rubber round, a couple rubber rounds first, and see what we get, okay? Let's see what we get, if anything. Missed them. Oh, just missed them again. We may have to move up on this. We may have to. Let's try one more. I'm not gonna go and load 2 in. I just want to do 1. See if we can't. Nope. Okay. Come on now. It's all right. Let's do this again. I loaded up full this time. Here we go. Oh, I think we nipped them that time. I think we nipped them. Did not nip them on that one. Did not nip them on that one. Let's try that again. Ooh. Can we do it? Can we do it? Just once. Just once. Oh, there we go. Didn't really do a whole lot, did it though? Huh? Probably not. So, let's stop with those. Let's move on to the burner kinetic rounds and see if we can't get anything damage-wise that way. I don't want to get too awful close. I don't really feel like taking one of these to the face. Even though they do fly back at you as is. See what we get out of this. Oh, not even close. Oh! It ricocheted right off his forehead. I highly doubt that did much, guys. I really do. I really do. The important one, this is the one I really want to know, the powder rounds. Let's see what's going on there, because that is where you're going to want to know things. Because if you're going to use this for any kind of less lethal protection, it's going to be with pepper rounds, guys. The pepper rounds is the one that you would want to use. I just don't see, unless you have one of the more higher powered rifles, which they make, of course, like the Byrna rifle and stuff like that, that really pack a punch. You might do something with that with the other types of rounds, but with these and the other things we've looked at, mainly, man, you're going to want the pepper rounds. That's where it's at. Basically a pepper ball gun. That's really what you want. See what we get. Oh, we got him. Ah, missed him on that one. Had no problem hitting them though and exploding just as it should. Accuracy, of course, you know, smooth bore, it's just going to be tough. You don't want to mess around doing long distance with these. Oh, right in the chin. That was right in the chin, it looked like. Ah, right over his head. We'll do 2 more. 2 more. I love these things. Forget the less lethal aspect or the training aspect or any of that crap. I like shooting these. These are air guns, guys. You know they are. They want to call them launchers. They want to call them less lethals. They want to call them all this stuff. At the end of the day, they are air guns. That's right. And if they plink and we can have fun with them, then that's what we're going to do. That is, folks, what we're going to do. Here we go. Ah. Missed him. Oh, yeah. That one was dead center. Dead center. Yes, sir. I think that's the one we're going to end on. Now, of course, did we sit here and destroy our Ballistic Dummy Lab head? Not really. We didn't really expect to, did we? But we saw what would happen if we were using the pepper rounds and they blow up just nicely right when you shoot them in the face. Again, I say go for the face. A lot of people say the chest so that it really comes up, but come on, man. If you go for the face, it's going to be right on the face. They're going to want to do this and it's going to get all over the place. I'm telling you, man, face is the way to go, and just unload unload on face with the pepper rounds. Because otherwise, I mean, you know, again, I'm an advocate for just having your firearm as your home protection. But if you want an option where you don't have to go down that road if you don't have to, then yes, these and the P2Ps and the Byrnas and all that stuff are great when you're using the pepper rounds. That will be where it's at and what you would want to use. Again, with the higher powered stuff, you might use some of the other stuff like the Devastator rounds and all that, but I think the best case scenario best use for these types of guns is the pepper rounds. All right, so there you go. How about that? Pretty cool. Again, I just think they're great to plink with. They are air guns at the end of the day, folks. With that said, I'll catch you all down the road.